Thank you so much. I'd like to extend my sincere thanks for Guru Nanak Institute of Technology Management, as well as Santosh sir for providing me the forum for discuss about innovation to intellectual property. So most of you would have, even I could see many of the students as well as faculty members, you would have attended so many webinars and seminars related to IPR. So I don't want to take you in the formal way. So what are the known content for you? I don't want to touch upon. So let us have, even it is a late evening for most of you, so you may think just to have a relaxation time during this time. So I don't want to put more pressure on you. So let us have a very common discussion, like a chit chat in the evening. So I don't want to put a lot of technical stuffs into this. So let me take you through the fundamental ways which we really required, because most of us nowadays know what is intellectual property, what is patents, what is copyright, so on and so forth. So this is like how we really need to develop the skill, or what are the fundamental knowledge we should possess to attain that particular state of being, right? So that is the way we are going to discuss for another 1.5 hours, depends upon the time. So let me have very common forum discussion to understand what is intellectual property, right? Most of you, as I said, you would have attended so many webinars and seminars, so you know the meaning of intellect. In a very simple term, intellect means ability to use the mind in a creative way. What does it mean? My question is, say for example, if we want to eat, for example, 100 idlis, right? Do we require our human brain? Most of your answers would be yes. If you want to attend the webinar like this, do we require our brain support? Obviously, yes. So whatever may be the work we are going to do in day-to-day work, or whatever may be the work that is being done by us, it is completely governed by our central processing unit, that is our human brain, right? And for every activity we require human brain. Then what is the real meaning of creativity herein? What we need to really know about creativity herein? It's as simple as that. Whatever the work we are doing, we required our human brain support, on top of which, if we perform little better, that is termed to be intellect or intelligence. If you want to become a scientist, or if you want to become like a Einstein or whom, if you name as a scientist, they did only this much. Please understand, each and every one of us, we are using our human intelligence knowingly, unknowingly, every now and then. Even if you want to sleep for more than 24 hours continuously, you require human brain support. As we all know, we are getting dreams. From where does it come? From our human brain. So 24/7 until we leave this earth, or until we die, the human intelligence being with us to do all the activities. So if we are adding some addition to that normal activity, it become intelligence. As simple as that. Okay, my question is, if you ask, or generally if I ask you, which is the sophisticated machine in this world, most of your answers would be many machines or etc., so on and so forth. But I would suggest, or I would name, the human brain is the sophisticated machine in this world, because whatever the machine you name, it is developed with the help of human intelligence, right? In other way around, we know about the well-known what to say, the technology that is 3D printing nowadays. They started printing so many human organs. Maybe in near future, maybe for say for example 2020-2025, we may be in a position to order a human kidney through Amazon or Flipkart, so on and so forth, because that much of very, very fastest growth is being achieved in organ printing nowadays. And the another sophisticated thing there lies in is they have developed and printed all the human organs. Still, it is not a functional product, but even to replicate the human brain, they tried and they have developed even the exact model what they want. But the questionable parameter is they have achieved that maximum level. That we can understand with the help of a question. Nowadays, we have the buzzwords like artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, reinforced learning, so on and so forth. What we are really trying to do, just to mimic the human brain's functionality. As simple as that, am I right? So that is why we have developed so many technologies behind this here, there. Even if you ask any database technology, that is also because our brain is a very good database. It can store millions of data, knowingly, unknowingly to us. So how complex machine is this? But they have even trying to reproduce it, but it is very, very hard for them to understand the functionality or how it differs. How we are trying to identify or how do we understand the sophistication behind this one is, see, human brain is almost looks similar for each and every one of us, may weighs around 1 kilograms. So how, say for example, in this webinar itself, there were around 40 and there will be around some 40 people. Do all 40 think simultaneously about one thing now? Knowingly, unknowingly, we are focused on this webinar. All 40 might not be focusing here. So this is the way it differs. Our thinking ability differs each and every one of us. How this has been achieved? They have the connectivities between our humans neurons, that is brain cells. That makes the difference herein. If so, if we want to become a scientist, what are all the next parameters we need to identify or understand? That is, let us try to understand the functionality of it by understanding the terminology creative thinking and critical thinking. People, those who are right brain dominative, I don't want to, that is a wrong term to use, right hemisphere brain of the brain dominative, right? Those people are termed to be creative thinkers. They are good at arts and the humanities. Then what does critical thinking mean? People, those are left hemisphere of the brain dominative, they are termed to be critical thinkers. Okay, so what are what they possess? They are good at science and math. Sir, don't tell all those stuffs. Give me a short and sweet answer for critical and creative thinking. Let me tell you one story about this so that it is better for you to understand in a simplest way. That is, for example, assume I am taking my neighbor's kid to the shop, right? I am requesting the kid to choose one toy from that particular shop, right? For example, let us take that kid selects particular car in green color. Is it possible for me to change that option? What the kid will do if I change the option? It will break my head or they break the entire shop. That is the way they think. Those kind of free flow of thoughts is termed to be creative thinking without any hindrances. It never thought about etc. No, it is very, very free to think. Those kind of thinking, we call it as creative thinking. Then what is the meaning for this critical thinking? It is also simpler that as a guardian, what I will think, no, this kid may break this toy soon, or it may be not worth for the money, so on and so forth. What I'm doing there, with those free flow of thoughts, I'm adding my pros and cons to it. Automatically, what will happen? It become critical thinking. So we need to have a very clear identity that free flow of thought is creative thinking. If we are adding advantages and disadvantages, pros and cons to that free flow of thoughts, it's become critical thinking. Now I leave you one question. I will answer in the upcoming slides. You just think about it. If you want to become a scientist, which hemisphere of the brain should be dominative? You think about it. I will answer in the upcoming slides. Yes, this is also a very famous graffiti. Most of you would have seen this, right? Creative people don't see the things merely for what they are. They see them for what they can be. My question is, before 2 decades, do we have, say for example, touchscreen mobile phone? No, isn't it? Where does it come from? Some alien has thrown into the earth? No. People like you and me somewhere or some place or some location or some area, they thought about, okay, why not we have something like this? That is the origin for that particular product. You can name any product in and around of you. All are output of human brain. I put it in this way. It is a children of human brain. So this sophistication is lies between each and every one of us. Do you think for this specific department is required or specific people only can do research or so on and so forth? You can block or eliminate that myth that if you have human brain, you can become a innovator or you can develop any innovative product. Please understand. So first we understood the term intellect. Now property. What is the meaning for property? Anything that possesses some value, maybe in terms of money or any degree identity it should possess. As simple as that. There are three properties we all know: movable, immovable, and intellectual property. Intellectual property I deliberately left. I'll let you know why. Okay, the movable property you all know often shuttles from one place to other. Immobile property stagnates in a long place. Stagnate in a place for longer time. Sorry for that. And do any one of us buy this property without paying money? In your dream, for example, I have an Audi car in front of my house. Tomorrow morning, will it appear? No, isn't it? All the movable property and immobile property, we are paying money and getting it. How much money we have paid to buy the intellectual property? You yourself ask how much you have paid. That is why deliberately I didn't put or I didn't include in this particular slide, because I didn't mean that we are not using the human brain, because as we discussed, for every activity human brain is required, but the important parameter is how effective we should use. That matters in terms of converting it into property or asset or income or fame, so on and so forth. So let us try to understand the definition, because we understood now what is intellectual and what is property. Now let us try to understand the definition. Intellectual property shall include the rights relating to literary, artistic and scientific works, performances of performing arts, phonograms and broadcast, inventions in all the fields of human endeavors, scientific discoveries, industrial design, trademarks, service marks, and commercial names and designations. All these are termed to be intellectual property. Please understand what we have to do. We need to protect everything against unfair competition. What is the meaning for this? So let me give one example for faculty members and one example for students. Let us take for faculty members. We are very good in developing or publishing journals. How many of you really would have studied the copyright form given in that? Most of your answers will be no, right? We'll just put tick. We are very much happy to receive the elsewhere symbol or emblem stating this is the title and this is my name. What is generally there in that copyright? It means that whatever the outcome or whatever the content you have presented, the publisher is a owner for that. Okay, there are n number of products are being developed by our Indian Authors Journal. Please understand, because we fail to protect it is roam around as a journal. They are developing a product out of our journals. Please understand. And for student perspective, we take, if you are identifying or doing something new, immediately what are you doing nowadays? Just recording it as a video and hosted in the YouTube to receive the likes, so on and so forth. You are might not be aware that that might be a very good business for someone else in this world. Please understand. That's why I have particularly chosen this definition to present in front of you. We need to please have the confidence that your intellectual property should be protected before it gets into the public domain. Please understand. So what is this kind of nature should have, or what IP nature of the intellectual property? Now we understood that what is IP and what is the definition for that. Now my question is, it is like termed as intangible property. What is the meaning for intangible? We cannot touch, we can only feel it, right? So in this case, I could say tangible properties are easily destroyable, intangible is hard to destroy. Again, I'll give one example. Let me give my own example. Like I have my own house in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. We all aware that few years back we had completely flood, right, in Chennai. And is it possible for me to request the flood? Hey, flood, please leave me. I have only one house. Is it possible for me to request and give the space for leaving my house? Never be, isn't it? But I am the same person who is living in that house. You are throwing me in a Sahara desert with bare hands. I don't have anything in my hands. So is it possible for me to use my intelligence and come out of it? Yes. So what I'm trying to say here is this movable property and immovable property are easily destroyable. Intangible property, that is intellectual property, destroy only with you. Please understand. Until we need to die, our brain should die. So only in these two cases, we are termed to be waste of having intellectual property. So what is the exclusive right? If you are buying a car, who is authorizing? Indian government. Similar way, it is also a property. It should be authorized only by the Indian government, not by any private parties. Please understand. And what is the time bound meaning here? All the IPs has its own time bound. I'll let you know that there were different variants of IP, like patents, copyright, trademark, each and everything has its own validity. Patents valid for 20 years. And what does the territorial meaning here? If you are filing a patent, it is valid only in India. The same patent, if you want the validity in US, you can file it very well in all the countries in the world. So now I again ask you a question. Do we create intellectual property? Most of your answers will be yes. Very few may say no. People, those who are say no, what they really want to learn or what they need to bring in from them. That is thinking ability. I'm hearing the scoldings from you all that, hey, I know my thinking ability. Who is there or who are you to comment on it? Yes, that's up to you all. I agree that all are thinkers. All are thinking. Then why not everyone creating intellectual property? RIP. Then what is the necessary thing? We need to know. We need to understand how our human brain works. Again, I'm hearing the scolding from you all. Yeah, I know very well how my brain is working. You don't want to demonstrate on that. Yes, I do agree with that. So let us understand the effective way of using that brain or understanding the nuances of it. So let me take you through with the slides how or what we really need to learn or know about it. People those who are left hemisphere dominative, they are termed to be logical in nature, and right hemisphere dominative, they are termed to be emotional in nature. A few slides back, I have asked you a question. If you want to become a scientist, which part of your human brain should be active? I will reveal the answer now. That is, your right and left hemisphere should be worked in a balanced manner, right? So I'll ask again a question here, and you have assume you are buying a car. How many of you left the car without doing any maintenance for 2 years? None of you, isn't it? I know people those who are cleaning their vehicles daily. My question is, we know the cost of that property, but we don't know the cost of our intellectual property. Do we really doing any maintenance for it? Okay, if so, what is the maintenance we have to do? As simple as that. We all know in olden days, school days, for not for this generation, not for 2K kids or 90 kids, 80 kids would have faced this issue. During school days, they used to give one punishment. Do you know what it is? Holding their ears and do sit up, right? We were taught that it is a punishment, but our forefathers are really very, very brilliant that because of doing that exercise, they have active right hemisphere of the brain and left hemisphere of the brain. That is, the synchronized brain activity is achieved because of that. Punishment in olden days, right? Now it's went to Western country and came back to India in the name of brain yoga. In most of the international schools, they are following it up that every day at least 5 or 6 sit-ups they are doing. They are practicing it in school nowadays. So please understand, there is no restriction for you to innovate or create or develop all, and it is not department specific or only meant for researchers or scientists. If we really practice this, for sure we can develop n number of innovative products. So let us see what are all the different products they have developed. Generally in seminars I'll ask this question and get the answers, but now I will reveal what product is this. This is sticky notes or post-it. Due to time constraint, I'll skip the story behind this particular product. I'll let you know in a shortest way. The product is from 3M company. Even during this pandemic situation, the company went never in a downward trend. That is no loss to the company, because they believe innovation is the only key to success in the market. So they were keep innovating some products. Likewise, their employees also involved in innovation. One such innovation is developed by this gentleman, Mr. Arthur Fry. He he was planning to develop a glue, that is gum, which need to stick everything. That we all know that famous ad. What is that? Fevikwik. We can stick everything with anything. So with this scenario, this guy was tried hard for 10 months, but nothing. He turned out with one glue, but it is not at all sticking anything. So it means it's a failure product they have thrown in the dump place. Unknowingly, one day it was broken. While cleaning, they found that it is not tearing the papers, and it came off very smoother way. That is the origin of this failure product to this world. Do you know the worth of this product today? $3 billion product for that particular company. So what is the moral behind this? Even failure product are considered to have a very good marketability. Please don't worry about the failure innovative products. First, if you go until I have idea of doing something, our friends and family members first it discourages, hey, it won't work. There are 1,000 people to do research. Please don't hear those stuffs. Let it be. Let's get failed. But try to identify what are all the different scopes behind this. That will put you in a much better place. Again, another product. This is aware of most of you would have aware of this product, that is bladeless fan. We are living with fan day in day out, but any one of you thought about it? No, that has been done by this gentleman, Sir James Dyson, as a founder of the company Dyson. And you could see he placed this fan here like a table fan with the guard. He positioned the fan here and draws air from this direction and accelerate and delivering through this small nozzle, right? What is the advantage? 100% safety. Again, this product is also not a famous product, or I could say not a marketable product for him. So he never left out his innovation. He started digging the wheel again and again, and he came up with so many other products related to this fluid. That is also not turned up very well. COVID came in, where this fluids fit in, he was thinking about it, and he came up with the ventilators. Only therein he is recognized as a innovator. Please understand, first product may be failure, second product may be failure, third may be failure. Don't worry, keep digging the wheel in the particular vicinity or a particular area which you like. For sure you can land up with a very best product. And I could see most of the male and female participants are being there in the webinar. Male participants can easily identify what product is this. Hope many of you would have guessed what product is this. Vegetable peelers. Just kidding, please don't scold me. So herein you could see the blade structure. See the blades, sorry for that. Here you could see the blade structure, right? Almost similar, isn't it? This structure, this blade structure, this blade structure, this blade structure. All are look similar to the patented product, right? But what is the advantage of this? Only they have changed the shape of the handle. They have included the ergonomics, easy to handle it, as simple as that. This is also considered to be innovation. Please understand, right? None of the patent law or rules said that patent should be a rocket science. That is, invention should be very big, then only we can award you patent. Nothing like that. If you want to look into it, there is a website called Crazy Patents Online. Please look into it. Even very funny things are getting patent. I mean, got patent. So please understand, don't worry about the innovation is small or big or whatever it may be. Please trying it. Figure out what better you can do it. So next thing, ear muffler. While launching this product into market, it was around 1,000 rupees in Indian money value. Okay, but now it's become the cheapest product. How much? Comes to 10 rupees or even maximum of 100 rupees. So don't worry about the innovation that would fetch you the market value at the first phase itself. Please understand, right? It may take some years to understand the real benefits of the innovation. That time the market demand increases, your profit will go higher. You need to again identify the potential value addition to your invention. The last invention, it's about earbuds, patented in the year 1998. This is also a strange variance. You would have seen only this because it is shown in Johnson & Johnson advertisement. All these are variants. You could see the stick is also same and the cotton is also same, but the shape and structure will resolve different problems. That is also invention, please understand. Whatever may be the changes you are doing, it should give some technical value addition to this, that's all. Don't get confused whether it is almost looks like similar, so on and so forth. What is the value addition you are providing in your invention over the existing invention? Please understand. If we are strong in that, for sure we can get our patent grant, as well as we can achieve the product, we can position our product in the market easily, right? So do you think to manufacture this product, do we need very big large area? Most of you would have seen some Hollywood movies like big laboratory, for example, some acres together. Do we require anything like that? We can do it in our own premises itself. Please understand, you don't even require a smaller laboratory for this, because we are facing this problem, we are identifying some solution. Obviously it's become innovation. So both for students and faculty members, don't think of something you want to do some rocket science to get a patent. So that is the moral behind all these stuffs. The components which I have shown is day-to-day products which we are using it. So my next move on is about, okay, there are invention, there are identities. How do we do it? Or how do we practice it to achieve that? So I'll show you some 10 ways to increase the thinking ability. Okay, students and faculty member, what is your identity or what you are thinking? This guy also going to give some task for us. Very bad. I don't want to attend this webinar, so I'm going to quit here. So not like that. What I am trying to say here is, assume you are taking New Year resolution. How many days you'll be following? Maybe hardly for 1 week or 2 weeks maximum. That's it. We'll throw away that. So that is why the 10 ways to boost the thinking ability. I have chosen these particular techniques which you can do it in your day-to-day life. Most of you say, hey, I don't have time to innovate. I'm very busy. I'm held up with a lot of works. So people, those who are in this category, they can easily follow these techniques in their life and they can develop the better thinking ability. So that is why I have chosen this. Again, this is not my own outcome. It's a research finding. It has been done in Western countries for almost 1 lakh people. They have given this task and identify that these 10 ways effectively contribute in thinking process. First thing, keep your desk a little messy. I'm hearing this noise from you all, that is scolding from you all. Hey, if you keep the table, who will sit in this? Yes, I do agree with that. But do you know the retrieval time of a document or a component which has been placed in a position is less than 3 seconds. In this kind of messy atmosphere, if you are capable of getting the document in less than 3 seconds, your thinking ability will goes higher. I'll give an analogy. You may get confused with this stuff. You all know the famous cricketer, Mr. MS Dhoni. What is the role of a wicket keeper? He wants to catch the ball and hits the wicket in the shortest time duration before the batsman get into the crease, right? So how he alone is faster? You all know that reaction time of Mr. MS Dhoni is 0.36 second. All other wicket keepers are around 0.4 and maximum. Behind 0.4. So how he is achieving it? You would have seen him. He's so active in the field that he's very faster and he will guide the bowler mostly like before he pitches the ground. He identifies the location and move according to the ball's direction, and he is so quicker in bringing the ball near to the stump. So how he does, That is what they are trying to say. It is an analogy. Don't compare directly. If we are really using our both right and left hemisphere, that is calm and composed, creative and critical, this synchronized activity increases the fast, or boosting the effectiveness in terms of our actions. Similar way, assume in this messy atmosphere, if my head is asking some document, is it possible for me to get it in a shortest time duration? It is very hard, but even though very calm, I cannot react too much in front of him. So I'm very calm, identifying where I have placed and critically thinking how I can retrieve and give it to him. Right? If I do this calm and composed activity in this kind of messy atmosphere, that increases the thinking ability. Tomorrow, don't keep your table messy and don't tell I am only set to keep it in such a way. So next thing is work at a coffee shop. If I give a break, what you all do now? Yeah, this guy wasted my 1 hour time. He's talking too much, man. So that those words will be here from you now if I give a break for you. But this coffee break is different. Like if you are being there in a coffee shop, the atmosphere is so much of messy, right? In that messy atmosphere, in spite of all those noises and hindrances, if you are focusing on some particular activity, that increases your thinking ability. Drink up, don't mistake me. What is the real meaning of this one is, as introduction Sarah said, I did my Master of Science from Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. Therein, I could find all the professors come up with a coffee cup or any snacks in their hands. What actually resembles, or what they're trying to do with that is, generally what they'll do, they'll give a small break during the class and they'll have one sip of coffee or one bite of any snack for food item. They will come back to their original task. So this kind of small deviation from their task is termed to be increasing the thinking ability. Small, please understand that. If we go for a coffee break, how much time will take? Maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour, and we'll drink 1.5 liters coffee and we'll come back. That is not the real meaning of break or drink up here. And there should be very small shift from your core job to auxiliary job and coming back to the core job. This is the meaning of a real drink up here. And very good thing. Hang up with a mixed gang. You all know that. Even I could see some faculty members will never look at other department faculty members just to smile them until they require something from them. So what is the real meaning of this? I didn't say it is wrong stuff, but the thing is we developed in such a way. We are so much introvert and we don't want to talk too much of stuff to the unknown person. So then what is the real meaning here? And I asked in most of the seminars, I got a very good answer for this from the audience, from the participants. I generally pose this question: who is your friend? Or they have like this best friend, close friend, or list of the friend, etc., so on and so forth. Most of them, almost more than 60%, knowingly, unknowingly stated that in their friend list, the person who sit next to them in school or college. What is the moral behind this? Even we don't want to go out of our desk to make friends. So it is, that's what again I'm stating, this is not the wrong this way of doing it. This is the way we brought up. It is not the wrong stuff. Even if you work with the team, if you state some idea, obviously they will take your idea and they said their own idea. That is also possible. I do agree with that. So let me give another example from my own life. I had a chance. I had been there in Sydney, Australia for 1 year. There my job is assistant production supervisor. I need to get job done from 12 employees. 12 subordinates. They were from 7 different countries, right? India, Australia, Sri Lanka, and Africans, Philippines, and some from even I forgot the name, Philippines, and so on. So my hardest part is the African people in India. What we generally have, one chicken leg. In similar way, in Australia they have the Africans, they take one lamb leg, that is one goat leg completely. Their normal average height is 7 feet. Think about a person like me, moved from a introvert based country. How can I make him to work for me? If I talk too much, he will throw me out of the company, right? So it is very, what I'm trying to say is, I need to touch his feet to make the things done. So that is not the real moral behind that one. Is we need to understand that the mixed culture or mixed people work together bring so much of innovative thoughts to it. So if you all have very good idea, please don't tell the entire idea to others. Give only the glimpse, only the little what to say, the path for maybe some problem to that others. They will give hell a lot of solution. From that, we can identify or we can evaluate how our innovation is so good, or we can enhance the innovation. That is the real meaning of hang with a mixed gang. So most of you may wear, what is that, colored ring with some stones, right? So even Western country also believe this, colors will bring prosperity. This kind of coloring in the room will increase the thinking ability. And our famous stuff, if you give a mobile phone to our 2K kids, they will chat parallelly with 10 or 15. So what they are trying to convey from this is, we can easily shift from one job to another in a very, very faster time duration. If we ask to prepare something, we don't have focus to that. So here you could see the luminosity of this lamp visible only this portion of the book. Even this portion is not so visible. Even this portion is completely not visible. So I do agree that if you practice this for longer time period, obviously it hurts our eyes. I request you, if you are preparing for some exams in a very shortest time duration, you can work this. Surely this will help you. Next one, assume we are all playing cricket and going back to our home. How many of you ready to be in a position to read or learn something? Most of us are completely tired, but only our physical body is so tired, but our brain is so active during this time. If you give some stuff, it will absorb in a much, much better way. We all have this experience when before the examination night, even faculty members, even students, we never read daily before examination. We all know that it will be very tired for us, but still we read before the exam and will clear the next day's exam. So this is the way that during tired we can learn more. Budgeting it in, here they are not stating about the budget of money. You could see that person is looking into his watch. What is the real meaning of this budget is, for example, a person is required, he is in emergency and he required water. What if we delay for 3 minutes? That person might be no more. So what is the budget here in budget it meaning here in is, see, for example, we generally have long-term goals. Maybe in 4 years, I'll be the, what to say, Bill Gates. I'll become prime minister of this country. Instead, they are posting that people, those who have utilizing the time as a break-even effect. For example, this 1 hour I'll attend this webinar. For next 1 hour, I'll eat and go to bed. Next 1 hour, I'll do this. Likewise, if you break down our regular routines, those people can have better thinking ability, right? It means that short-term goal, even for the day itself. Don't worry if you few people are there, if they are unable to complete that work in a particular time, they get tensed. But don't take it in that way harder also. You need to consider that, okay, let it be, we reschedule it, and we'll try to complete it in the earliest possible time. This is the another technique to improve the thinking ability. Step into a new surrounding. We all aware that most of our poem writers or poetess, they'll go to new place and they come up with the very good poem. What is the real meaning for that? Same person, but stepping into new surrounding, it instigate so many new ideas into them. So next possible stuff, last one, change up your routine. For example, if we people are completely work on in the routine basis, I'll give one example here and also. Say for example, if you traveling from your home, from your own place to college or office or school anywhere, maybe for continuously for 3 or 4 years, right? All will remember only one thing. What is that? Getting into your vehicle and switching on the key of the vehicle. Most of us never knew how do we reach the destination, because we completely adapted to the routine. Automatically our hand steer to the road's direction and applies the brake. And if you ask that particular person, they will tell this many times rain has come, road dig, everything he will give the history and geography. So what they are trying to say is at least change the routine once in a while. I'm hearing this scolding from you all. Hey, I cannot late to college, or I cannot late to the office, and vice versa. I cannot late to be home as well. How can I change the routine? Yes, I do agree with that. So at least once in a while, in any Sunday or any other time, if you have a leisure time during that day, try to follow different way. That will increase your thinking ability. Right? Hope you all agree with me that I have never moved out of our day-to-day activity in this one. Right? So that is why I loved this technique. You can follow it in your day-to-day life, which increases our thinking ability simultaneously. So let me take you through different various types of IPR. As in most of the webinars and seminars, you are all got so much of knowledge about this. So I'll give a close, or what to say, a small gist about this, and then we will discuss little more about patents, and then we'll wind up the webinar. So what are all the various forms of intellectual property? First, I'll give one small gist. If you have an idea, right, it can be expressed in different forms. Those different forms are termed to be different types of intellectual property, as simple as that. Right? What is the real meaning here? And see, for example, if you have an idea, if you are expressing it to develop a product or process, it's become patent, as simple as that. Trademark, for example, if you have an idea to start a company behind a product or service, you are developing one mark for it, which includes a slogan, color, texture, so on and so forth. It's become trademark, as simple as that. And copyright, what is the real meaning of copyright here? And whatever artistic work you are doing, say for example, music, even art, even computer programs, all the stuffs are termed to be a copyrighted identifiable product. Even the photographs, if you are clicking in, YouTube videos you are posting in, all are comes under the copyright category. Please understand. And for example, this presentation, whatever I'm presenting, it is a copyrighted product because I am the first person who used the content in this manner. Can you understand? So this is the way it has to carry forward. All my ideas can be expressed in any one of these forms. Right? So let me show some stuffs for you. This is a trademark, validity 10 years. How do we understand it is a trademark product? You could see the TM symbol here. If it is a registered trademark, we can see the R symbol here. If it is only filed, it is TM symbol, right? And you can see by knowing this symbol itself, you can very well see it is a Nike product. So these are the brand behind this particular product. As I said, musical, book, poetry, computer programs, all are termed to be copyright. And one advantage in copyright is it is valid till the author's life plus 60 years. Even now, we are not in a position to use the Michael Jackson moment to make money. We can dance like him, but we shouldn't make money out of it. It is a copyrightable product, almost like crores and crores of rupees he is earning, his family is earning even now, right? So that is the advantage of copyright, and it is not mandatory registration is required. If you post a YouTube video from your mail ID, you are the owner for that. Can you understand? If you post in your channel, that is your own product. This exception is only allowed for copyright, not for other IP. And copyrighted image, copyrighted software program, copyrighted website content. So next one, industrial design. This is a very good one. Say for example, as I shown that vegetable peeler example, if you want to modify some of the shape and structure, that leads to have industrial design intellectual property. What are the things you can get it? Feature of the shape, configuration, pattern, ornamentation, or composition of lines or colors applied to any article. What is the real meaning here in is, see for example, you all know what is this BMW car. Externally you could see the very shiny finish. Only for this external features, if you are applying, it goes to industrial design. If you are applying for including the functionality as a car, it will goes to patent. Please understand, right? This external feature alone termed to be industrial design. How long it is valid? 10 years initially, and then 5 years you can extend it. Geographical indication, because of that origin, that product should get some identity. It may be taste, flavor, quality, any stuff that should be acquired by the particular vicinity, geography. So that is termed to be GI. It's the product in Tamil Nadu. They have waited for 5 years to get the Kovilpatti Karlamita as a GI tag. You could see during pandemic situation also, the GI office worked and gave this identity to this product. Likewise, there are many products are there in India. So next one, we all living with the gadgets now. Those gadgets, if you are doing any modification in those gadgets, it goes to semiconductor integrated circuit layout design. How long it is valid? Valid for 10 years, right? So trade secret, we all know that famous trade secret product is Coca-Cola. We never knew what are all the composition or what are the proportion, what are all the ingredients in that particular drink. So what is the advantage of this? It is valid till we are revealing this secret. And even to the trade secret office, we don't want to mention what secret it has. That is, what are all the ingredients it has in it. So that is the major advantage. For example, if you want to file a trade secret for a Coca-Cola, they generally go and mention there is a trade secret in this name. So we are going to maintain it as a secret. So those information is more than enough to file a trade secret. Last one and very useful one, in 2001 only it is included in our IP regime. We all know that basil leaves, that is tulsi leaves, there is a product, there is a tablet manufacturing out of it. It cost around 70 rupees in Indian money value. It is not developed by Indian company. Please understand, whatever the product, if you know, there is a website called TKDL, Traditional Knowledge Digital Library. Please check those informations are being updated in that website. Else, some foreign companies may take away our resource and they state it is their own product. We all know that about turmeric, neem, we fought and the patent has been revoked. So it is specifically for plant varieties to support the farmers. So one product, many IP, yes, that is possible. For example, take this one product. It has so many IPs in this product itself: patent, design, copyright, trademark, trade secret. So these are the famous symbols you all aware of. So last slide, I'll come to the conclusion. It is very important slide, I'll say. Note to the academicians. So we are nowadays very keen in filing so many patents by giving some money. I didn't say it is wrong. Please do it, but please understand the real money value behind it. Filing fees is rupees 9,000 Indian patent for individual. Right? What are the forms they need to submit? At least you check they are filing form 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 and 18 for this 8,900 rupees. Right? And 100 rupees I have just included for DD charge. So totally 9,000 rupees. What are all the content you should possess? See, title of the invention, field of the invention, prior art to the invention. This is already existing prior arts. Objectives are termed to be objects in patent. Summary of the invention, detailed description, claims, abstract, diagram is optional. If your patent is getting grant or if your patent got granted, after that we need to pay the filing fees, that is as a maintenance fees, rupees 76,000 only after grant. Please understand, so that your patent should be kept in the patent office record. Right? So that is the main idea behind having the paying the maintenance fees. We all know we are buying a vehicle, but every year we are paying road tax, so on and so forth, insurance fees, etc. Right? These similar thing is applicable for patent also, because that is also a kind of property that requires maintenance fee as well. So please, my request is don't neglect even the innovation is very small, and please don't waste your innovation without protecting it. If you have any doubts, you can reach me here, and I will leave my mobile number, mail ID, everything for you. If you have any doubt, please feel free to contact me. Whatever I know, I am ready to share with you. Now I am open for any queries. If you have any queries, feel free to ask me. Whatever I know, I can answer for that. Now the forum is open for audience.
Sir, is it patent filing is completely online, sir?
Both we can do it, sir. Like online version you can do it, that is e-filing you can do it. Even hard copy submission also you can do it, based on the regime. That is, location is important. In India we have 4 locations to file a patent. Specifically, for example, if you take Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Telangana, Kerala, all they have to file patent in Chennai Patent Office. So similar way, they have divided into 4 regime. You can file both hard copy filing and e-filing. Hope I have answered to him.
E-filing, is it enough, sir, for filing the patent?
Both the way you can do it, sir. There is no restriction. E-filing also is sufficient, but for e-filing you required authenticated digital signature, not the one which we are using from Word or
Yes.
MS Paint. It should be authenticated from, there are n number of service providers for that. For example, eMudra. So many service providers are there for providing the digital signature. So with that you can file.
Sir, if you submit a patent application, at that time we need to give the design results. At what time they will check these results all these times, sir?
For example, if you are filing everything together, say for example, let us filing all the content together with all the forms I have mentioned. In that situation, you need to give everything during the submission itself. That only, based on that, they will do the evaluation. Maybe that takes some more time. For example, it may take even 1 year or 2 years. For some cases, it may go up to 3 years. But The form submission is most important. Accordingly, the content should be submitted. There are two categories, that is complete filing and provisional filing. In provisional filing, you don't want to file all the content because it's at the preliminary stage of your innovation. It may require further assessment or studies. So that cases you can go for provisional filing with only form 1, 2, 3 and 5. It is only cost 1700 rupees, 1750 rupees for hard copy submission, and online filing 1600 for individual. Hope I have answered to him. So
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Very nice to talk to you, really.
thank you
Sir.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you
try,
so
sir. If any doubt is there, I will be calling you, sir.
Sure, with
Thanks.
pleasure.
Thanks for sharing your details.
Thank you so much. So any other queries from the participants, you can feel free. Even if you have any small doubts, you can please feel free to ask. There is no harm in asking questions. So no doubts
Hello,
from
sir.
participants. Yeah, please.
Good evening, sir. Very
Good
nice
evening.
presentation.
Thank you
And
so much.
I have one doubt, sir. In
Please.
IP India web portal, we can do with the digital signature all Form 1, Form 2, all Form 9 for early submission. Everything is okay, sir.
Okay.
For in design pattern, I have doubt how there is something they're coded. We are can't able to understand what they are given the chess number like that. Can you give any idea, please can help me out of that, sir.
Sure. With pleasure. Like you can identify from the design patent itself. Like for example, if you go to ipindia.nic.in website, you can select the design tab. There you can find so many manuals. From that manual, you can easily identify the code number. For example, 26-2, or generally it comes under the category maybe around 1 to 132 and 99. Some similar kind of coding will be there. According to your product, you need to choose that. You can very well get it from the ipindia.nic.in website itself. You don't want to go and ask anyone. It is easy for you. You can very well find it out.
Okay, sir. Okay. But compare with this, that portal is very difficulty to understand and all those that is the thing.
Sure. If you have any if you have any issues, you can feel free to ping me or text me up. I'll let you know once. These things are, that's what, like it is completely a law-based a service. So it requires both technical as well as legal terminology to understand. That is why it's feel little harder. But
Yes.
it is like if you practice it, it is very easy. Like here together we people are working, so it is very easy for you to go with. But initially that language may take little time to understand. Don't worry, if you still have any doubts in design, you can very well text me up. I will let you know what you have to do in that.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.